Nithyanandam. Good morning to all the viewers who are joining with us right now. Welcome back to Nithyananda Yoga as we are getting ready to continue with the Trithiya Vinyasa Krama. I hope all of you are excited. I know we are to guide you in this process and journey. But before we begin, let's start with the Sadguru Vandanam, invoking the presence of Swamiji, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism. Nithyanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gaganasadrisham Tattvamasyadilaksham Ekam Nityam Vimalam Achalam Sarvadi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Tam Namami. Now, let's chant the Shiva Moola Mantra, a beautiful process to awaken Paramashiva inside of you. We're going to chant the Shiva Moola Mantra before this ritual of yoga 11 times, and you have to chant it completely internally without even moving your lips. But in order for us to follow along, the Acharyas will be chanting out loud. Om Ham Hom Shivaya Namaha. 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 Now you wish to be, as you want to expand your consciousness, as we begin the Sankalpa Mantra. Om Mamo Partha Samasta Duritakshaya Dvara Bhagavat Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Prityartam Shri Nithyanandeshwari Paramashiva Shakti Sameta Shri Nithyanandeshwara Paramashiva Prityartam Cha Shubhe Shobhane Muhurte Adya Brahmanaha Dvitiya Pararte Shri Shvetavaraha Kalpe वैवस्वतमन्वन्तरे अष्टाविंशतितमे नित्ययुगे प्रथमे पादे जम्बूद्वीपे भारतवर्षे भरतखण्डे मेरोः दक्षिणे पार्श्वे शकाब्दे अस्मिन् वर्तमाने व्यवहारिके प्रभवादि नाम संवत्सरे विश्वावसु नाम संवत्सरे दक्षिणायने श्री लक्ष्मी वेंकटेश्वर ऋतो शुभमासे शुभपक्षे शुभदितो शुभवासरयुक्तायां शुभनक्षत्र शुभयोग शुभकर्ण एवं गुणविशेषण विशिष्टायाम् अस्यां शुभदितो श्री कैलाशोन्नत द्वादशांत श्यामला पीठारूढ़ श्री मीनाक्षी सुंदरेश्वराभिन्न स्वरूप परशिवपुत्र रत्नकुमार गुरुमन्यतुल्यावतार श्री पार्वती स्तन्यपानलब्ध दिव्य ज्ञान विश्रुत सकल निगमागम सारभूत द्राविड वेद प्रवर्तृ श्रीमत् परमशिव करुणा समधिगद मुक्तामय चितरश्रयान गीयमान छत्र चामर श्री चिन्ह काहलादि समस्त विरदावल्यलंकृत ज्ञान विज्ञान चक्रवर्ती सर्वजन संग सद्यो निर्वाण दीक्षा वयाग वर्ग वर्ष विश्रानजीमूर्त परमत कलभ केसरी शैव सिद्धांत स्थापनाचार्य श्री राजाधिराज पांड्य महाराज गुरु क्षपन शाक्यादि महांधकार निवारण ज्ञान भानु भीक्षणा नरहार ध्वजोच्छेदन पूर्वक श्रीमद् वृषभध्वज स्थापक शैव समय कर्तृ सर्वज्ञ पीठारूढ़ श्री जगद्गुरु श्री ज्ञान संबंध देशिक स्वामी वागीश सुंदर माणिक्य वाचक स्वामिनां अवतार भूत श्री ज्ञान संबंध स्वामी पुनरुद्धृत श्यामला पीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ तनवद उत्तर द्विशततम गुरु महासन्निधान अरुणगिरि योगीश्वरं परंपरागत अरुणाचल सर्वज्ञ पीठ गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत कांची कैलास सर्वज्ञ पीठ त्रयस्त्रिंशदुत्तर द्विशततम गुरु महासन्निधान नित्योत्सव नित्यमंगल नित्य कल्याण नित्य रजित कैलास परंपरागत आदि कैलास नित्यानंद पीठ महासंस्थान महासिंहासन पीठ कर्तृ साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कपिल कैलास परंपरागत वैवस्वतमन इक्ष्वाकु हरिश्चंद्र भगीरथ श्रीरामचंद्र सूरसेन इत्यादि अनवच्छिन्न सार्वभौम चक्रवर्ती परंपरागत चतुष्षष्टि योगिनी मंडित चतुष्षष्टि सांप्रदाय प्रवर्तक मनुधर्म शासन सूर्यवंश प्राप्त सर्वज्ञ पीठ सुरांगी साम्राज्य मूढ़ाभिषिक्त चूड़ामणि साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कपिल महागुण पुनरुद्धृत महानिर्वाणी पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री महामंडलेश्वर साक्षात् श्री परमशिव समुद्भूत कैलास परंपरागत गुरु परंपरा प्राप्त अटल पीठ अष्टोत्तर सहस्रतम अष्टोत्तर सहस्र श्री अटल पीठाधीश्वर धर्म मुक्ति स्वर्ग पुरस्वर्ण पीठ त्रयोविंश गुरु महासन्निधान कैलास परंपरागत आदिपीठ सर्वज्ञ पीठ जगद्गुरु श्री कैलास पुनरुद्धारक श्री कैलास परमाचार्य श्रीमत् परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य वर्य सच्चिदानंद प्रणव स्वरूप श्रोत्रिय ब्रह्मनिष्ठ Srimad Jagat Guru Srila Shri Bhagavan Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Padaravindayoho Bhakti Siddhyartam Guru Kripa Kataksha Siddhyartam Kshema Stairya Virya Vijaya Ayura Rogya Aishwaryanam Abhivridyartam Dharmartha Kama Moksha Chaturvida Bala Purushartha Siddhyartam Samasta Duritopashantyartam Samasta Mangalavapyartam Bhagavan Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Prasadena Sakutumbasya Jnana Vairagya Jivan Mukti Praptyartam Bhagavan Shri Nithyananda Paramashiva Kripa Katakshena Purana Arogya Yukta Dridagatra Yogika Sarira Siddhyartam Paramashiva Shakti Avishkaranartam Shri Nithyananda Yoga Abhyasam Karishye. Now take one udharani of water in your hands and wash your hands for the last time. Om Apaupasprisya. Now you can keep your Panchapatram safely aside so that it doesn't come in the way during the Nithyananda Yoga practice. And with this, we are now ready to enter into the ritual of Nithyananda Yoga.
Welcome everyone, Nithyananda. We're going to start off today's session with a warm-up. So let us get started. We can all stand on our mats and we'll warm up each part of our body so that we're ready for the actual asanas that we're going to do. So let us start with our ankles, starting with your right ankle. Just rotate it clockwise. Again, this is not a balancing posture. You can hold a wall, a chair. You just want to isolate the ankle right now and open it up. Now we can go in the other direction, counterclockwise. And in today's asanas, we use all parts of our body, so let's warm up every part. Now let's switch sides, clockwise on your left side. Good, now do the other side, other direction. Very good. Now let's warm up our knees. Place your hands on your knees and just rotate clockwise. Do big circles with your knees. If you have any knee issues, you can skip this. Otherwise, this really opens up your knees and your thighs. Now let us switch directions. Very good. A few more times. Okay. Now let's all stand up. Your feet shoulder width apart or slightly wider. Hands on your hips, and let's do some big hip circles. Really open up your hips, go all directions. This will open up your hips, your lower back. You'll even feel a workout in your shoulders as you do this. If you're tuning in now, don't sit there. Please stand up and do the warm-ups. Now let's switch directions. Okay. Now let us warm up our shoulders. We're going to do some shoulder rolls, starting going backwards, arms down. Just roll the shoulders back. Keep everything else still, just focus on the shoulders. Your arms are relaxed. Very good. Now do the same thing, but go forward. Roll the shoulders forward. Yes. Okay, now let's put our hands on the shoulders and make big circles with our elbows. Again, we're working out the shoulders, warming up the shoulders. Okay, now let's go in the other direction. Okay, very good. Now let's alternate our arms, just swing them up and down. Let them be loose. Okay, now we're going to do arm circles. Just go forward first. Okay, in the other direction. And again, just flap your arms up and down. Okay, now we're going to swing our torso right to left. Your arms are loose. Really open up your waist, your torso. And if you can, look back. That'll ensure you're doing the full stretch. Okay, now we'll just do slow neck rolls. Do this very slowly, no rush. Okay, now switch directions. We're going to do a few more exercises on our neck. From here, just look down, look up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Now right, left, right, left. Now just hold your head towards the right, stretching out your left neck. Switch sides. And use both hands to push your neck down. Okay, and bring it up. Now we can enter into the asanas for today. So everyone can actually come down to the mat. Nithyananda. So before we enter into the first asana for today, we are gonna go into the skeleton dance, where you are going to be visualizing yourself as a pure skeleton. You don't have any flesh, you don't have any muscles, you're just pure skeleton, and you're going to be shaking every part of your body very intensely. Okay, so let us start with the skeleton dance.
Nithyananda, Kaliyuga Deva Nithyananda, Sadguru Nada Nithyananda, Katavara Lala Nithyananda, Giridhara Bala Nithyananda, Kaliyuga Deva Nithyananda, Sadguru Nada Nithyananda. Panduranga Jaya Vittale, Nithyananda Nitya Vittale, Panduranga Jaya Vittale, Nithyananda Nitya Vittale, Panduranga Jaya Vittale, Nithyananda Nitya Vittale, Panduranga Jaya Vittale, Nithyananda Nitya Vittale. Sundara Nithyananda. Nithyananda Nitya Vittale.
Take a deep breath and walk slowly on your mat. Settle down. Okay. Now you can come to a sitting position, and we're going to be entering into the first asana for today. Okay? Okay, so the first asana for today is Simha Rupakasana. So in the Simha Rupakasana, you're going to be sitting cross-leg behind you, okay? So behind you, you're going to be sitting cross-leg and press the legs onto your perineum, all right? And with the heels raised. So when you're crossing the legs, your heels should be raised like that.
and sitting on your perineal. All right. So now place both your hands on your respective knees. And in this asana, you are going to be performing this Sahaja Kumbhaka, where you are going to be breathing in deeply and breathing out slowly. The bandha here is the Mula bandha, where you are going to be locking in your perineal center. And here you are going to be chanting internally the mantra Om Nithyananda Parama Shivoham. And you are going to be visualizing and embodying the space and the state of a lion. And gaze at the tip of your nose, and as well as gaze internally. So let's all enter into this asana.
शिवानीं गुल्फदेशेभ्यो निपीड्य व्युत्क्रमेण तु प्रसार्य जानुनोर्हस्तवासनं सिंहरूपकम्.
Good. Relax. And now let us enter into the next asana, which is Guptasana. So you are going to be maintaining the same position as the last asana, which is keeping your legs crossed behind you, and you are going to be continuing to sit on your perineal between your heels, and the hands still on your knees. All right. And the pranayama here remains the Sahaja Kumbhaka, where you are going to be breathing in deeply and breathing out slowly. Continue to engage the Mula bandha, which is locking in your perineal center. Continue chanting Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham internally. Gaze at the tip of your nose, and here you are going to be visualizing sitting in the space of Upanishad with the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam. So here the difference here is the visualization. So let's all enter into this asana, Guptasana.
Guptasana. Janurvorantare pado kritva pado cha gopayet pado paricha samstapya ghudam guptasanam viduhu.
Good. Relax. And now let us enter into the next asana. Yes, let us enter into the next asana, which is Viyogasana. So in Viyogasana, you are going to be crossing your legs, and you're going to be sitting on your knees. Okay, so cross your legs and sit on your knees, and you're going to be try to bring your right toe near the left knee. Okay, try to bring the right toe near the left knee, and likewise the left toe near the right knee. So it means you should try to cross your leg as much as you can, right? And then hold on to your calves, so behind. So bring your hands at the back and try to hold on to your calves from behind, and keeping the palms facing down. Okay, so your palms should be facing down, so you should be your palms should be touching your calves. All right, and the thumb should be outside, the 4 fingers should be inside, and the thumb should be outside. Here continue with the pranayama, the Sahaja Kumbhaka, where you are going to be breathing in deeply and breathe out slowly. Continue to engage the Mula bandha, lock in your perineal center, and chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham internally. Visualize and visualize that you are getting rid of yourself of all the pain and suffering. Okay? And gaze at your third eye as well as gaze internally. So let's all enter into Viyogasana.
Viyogasana. गोड़ा बाणो उभौ होई गोड़ा अदय राखे दोई दचपाद के पानी राहवे फनो वाम गोड़ा दिगिलावे.
Good. Come to a sitting position. I hope all of you are trying these asanas. Yes, I can see some of you commenting. Upa Sharma, thank you so much for watching. I hope you're also trying these asanas. So now let us enter into the next asana, which is Harinasana. So in Harinasana, you're going to be standing tall on your knees. Okay? So stand on your knees and cross the hands. Cross your hands, so hold on to your opposite elbows and bring them at your chest. Okay? And quickly raise the heels off the ground and bring them to the butt. Right? So you're going to be repeating this again and again like a deer. That's why it's called Harinasana. Actually, here the visualization here, you're going to visualize yourself as a deer. So this is the asana. Quickly raise your heels up and down. All right. So continue with the pranayama, the sahaja kumbhaka. Breathe in deeply and slowly and breathe out. Maintain the mula bandha, lock in your perineum. Continue chanting internally. Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. And visualize yourself as a deer. Gaze internally. Harinasana.
उदानां कृत्वा पार्ष्णिभ्यां नितम्भं हरिनासनं भविते.
Okay, good. Now let's all enter into the next asana. The next asana is Uttarasana 3. So in Uttarasana 3, you're going to be again stand tall on your knees, and then you're going to be leaning backwards, placing your hands on the respective heels. Okay? So place your hands on the respective heels like that. And here you're going to be continuing with this Sahaja Kumbhaka, which is breathe in deeply and slowly and breathe out. Lock in the perineal center into the Mula Bandha. Continue to chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham and visualize yourself as a camel. Uttarasana. And gaze forward and as well as gaze internally. So let's all enter into Uttarasana 3. And in this asana, you're going to be opening up your chest. Alright? So let's all try it.
Ustrasana 3. मेरुदण्डगणन्ति धाल्य हंसा पाद्य हुस्पुमान् कपोटस्त्रानभ्यासं कुर्यान्मिताहितासनः.
Good. Now let us all enter into the next asana. The next asana is Malasana. So I'm going to show you a picture of how to do Malasana. If you're able to do it, go ahead. If you have any medical injuries, please be careful or seek the help of your medical advice before entering into this asana. Okay, so this is Malasana. So in Malasana, you're going to be squatting. Place your palms on the mat, and you're going to be first squatting, okay? And slowly you're going to try to lift your legs over your respective shoulders. So you need core strength and your arm strength here. So lean forward and lift the heels of the mat, okay? Continue with the pranayama, the sahaja kumbhaka. Breathe in and breathe out deeply, slowly. Engage the Mula Bandha, lock in your perineal center, and continue to chant Om Nithyananda Parama Shivoham in your inner space. And here you are going to be visualizing your legs as a flower of garland hanging around you. Gaze forward as well as gaze internally. So if you can try Malasana.
Malasana. Hastabhyam vanistabhya skandhayo januni samstapya pashnim urasi nidhaya tishthat Malasanam bhavati.
Okay, let's try the next asana now. So the next asana, we're going to enter into a karana now. So it's a very beautiful karana. So you're going to be standing on your heels, and you're going to be waving your hands behind you, and you try to bend your chest at the back, and you're going to come forward like a wave. So make like a wave motion and come down, bend your back and raise up again. Raise up again. And you repeat the same a few times. Okay? So wave your hand, bend backwards, and come forward like a wave, and down. Okay, let's try it a few times.
In the Ganga Avatarana Karana, you are literally embodying Ganga, the flow of Ganga. So visualize Ganga in your inner space. Urdvangulito pado tripataka vidomeko hasto shirshanatam cha Gangavataranam tvidi.
Yes. So now let's enter into the next asana, which is Narasana. So in Narasana, this is an inverted position. So again, if you have any injury, please seek medical advice before entering into this asana. And women who are on their monthly cycle, please do not do this asana, do not do any inverted asanas. So we're going to show you how to do it. So place the top of your head and your hands on the mat. Try to balance yourself and slowly raise your legs, okay, to the sky, towards the sky. And here continue with the pranayama, the sahaja kumbhaka. Breathe in deeply and breathe out, and engage the Mula Bandha. Lock in your perineal center. Continue chanting Om Nithyananda Parama Shivoham in your inner space, and visualize the divine masculine energy flowing throughout your body. Gaze forward as well as gaze internally. Let's try this asana.
In this asana, as you're in as you go from Kapalayasana, you're going to move as much of your weight of your body onto the top of your head and just your head. So work on building your neck strength and just moving the entire weight onto your head. Just start by lifting your palms off the ground and just keeping your weight on your fingers in Narasana. Iti yogasanastascha yogi bhavati sadakaha narasanam yah karoti siddho natra samshayaha. Great, good job everyone.
Good.
On this asana, it's a very challenging asana and starts to build your neck strength. So it's very good that each and every one of you try it. Give yourself a round of applause and keep encouraging yourself to try these asanas.
And in this asana, you can also use the help of a wall to help you with the balance. Okay, so now let's enter into the next asana, which is Uddha Mundasana, which is again an inverted position. And in this asana, you are going to be, it is basically the same position as the last asana, except here you're not going to be using your arms to balance yourself. You're only going to be standing on your head and your arms will be by your side. So if you can try this asana, go ahead, and please be careful of any injuries that you may be having. If you have any injuries, do not try this asana. Seek the help of your doctor first, the advice of your doctor. And in this asana, you're going to be continuing with this Sahaja Kumbhaka, which is breathing in deeply and breathe out. Lock in your perineal center in the Mula Bandha and continue to chant internally, Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Visualize Paramashiva encompassing you, keeping you stable and in place. Gaze internally in the Adho Mundasana. So let's try this asana.
Yes, and in Adho Mundasana, you can try this by getting a help of the partner or a wall to balance your feet and go into Kapali Asana. Start practicing by just releasing one hand at a time. Release one hand, keep your balance, keep the hand straight up against your thigh. Start practicing and strengthening your neck strength. You can slowly build the neck strength and grow to be able to just keep the balance on your head. And then you can slowly, then after that, as you are able to hold yourself in this position, slowly you can release the help that you need from a partner or the wall. Very good. Good job, everyone. Adho Mundasana. Atashana prada pancha shrunu madsiddhikankshanam yena vina purakanam siddhi bhakna mahitale. As you release yourself from this asana, make sure that you are very gentle with your neck. As you are recovering, just do some few neck circles, slowly stretching your neck out, relaxing your neck completely. Yes, you can massage your neck a little bit if you feel the tension build up, but don't worry, you're just strengthening up your neck muscles. Yes.
Great. So now let us enter into the next asana. This asana is quite easy. It is the Mida Kipava Asana 2. So in this asana, you're going to be sitting on your knees, you're going to be sitting on your knees and your heels under your buttocks. All right? So this is how you're going to be sitting. Your heels under your buttocks, and you're going to be interlacing your fingers. This is the Parushu Mudra. Interlace your fingers and place them on the ground to the right side of your body. Okay? And you're going to be bending your head forward and down like this. In this asana, you are going to be continuing with the Sahaja Kumbhaka. Breathe in deeply and breathe out. Engage the Mula Bandha. Lock in the perineal center and continue chanting internally Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham. Here you are going to be visualizing your body softly being purified. Okay, and gaze forward. So let's all try this asana.
Yes, this is Midiki Pavasana too, and it is a very powerful counter pose or counter asana to the Adho Mundasana, stretching out your neck and shoulders. So, asana ko guna gulamai bhai jai.
Good. Now the next asana we are going to try is the Midaki Pavasana 2 on the other side. So same thing, except here you are going to be placing your interlaced fingers to the right side of your body, on the left side of your body, and bend your head forward and down. Continue with the pranayama, the Sahaja Kumbhaka. Breathe in and out deeply. Lock in your perineal center in the Mula Bandha and chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham internally and visualize your body being softly purified. Okay, relax. Now let us enter into the next asana, which is Virasana 3. So continue to sit on your knees, and now here you are going to bring your heels outside your hips. Okay, so you are going to sit on the floor. You are not going to sit on your heels anymore. The heels should be outside of your hips, and you are going to place your hands on top of your knees. Continue with the pranayama, the Sahaja Kumbhaka. Breathe in deeply and breathe out. Here the bandha is Udhyana Bandha. You are going to be locking in your perineal center in the Mula Bandha, as well as you are going to be sucking in your stomach in and up. Okay? Continue to chant the mantra Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham internally and visualize and embody the state and space of bravery. Gaze at the tip of your nose.
Danda Padma Bharadvajavari Veera Vajrasanamanitu Asanani Tada Kuryat Sudhirgahi Recha Purakahe.
Good. Now let us enter into the next asana. We have just a few last asanas for today's session, so please try these asanas if you're watching. So the next asana is the Syenasana. It is an inverted position. So we're going to show you how to do Syenasana. So again, if you are on your monthly cycle, please do not attempt this asana. So in this asana, as you can see here, you are going to place your hands. So place both hands down on the ground and press your entire body up. So basically you're going to do push-ups while being in an inverted position. So you're going to bring your forehead down and try to touch your forehead to the ground while you're doing the push-ups in the inverted posture. And you're going to repeat this again and again. And to make it even more challenging, you can try to bring the tip of your toes towards your head. Okay? So here, continue with the pranayama, the sahaja kumbhaka. Breathe in and out normally, deeply, and lock in your perineal center into the Mula Bandha and chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham in your inner space internally. And here you are going to be visualizing yourself as a honk and gaze internally. So try this asana if you are able to. If not, you can perform the normal push-ups if you are not able to come into this asana.
Sayanasana. Viparita nritta stitho nasika bhumo samsprisha urdhvam nitva punah samsprishet sayanasanam bhavati.
Okay, good. So now the next asana is Pincha Mayurasana. So Pincha Mayurasana also is an inverted position, and we're going to show you a picture of how to do this asana. If you can try this asana, go ahead. And again, female bodies, please, if you're on your monthly cycle, please do not attempt this asana. So in the Pincha Mayurasana, you're actually going to place your elbows and your forearms down on the ground, shoulder width apart, okay? And you're going to press your palms down flat while trying to raise your legs upwards, okay? So keep your knees straight. Your knees should not be bent. Keep your knees straight and bring the toes. Try to bring your toes beyond your head. And continue with the Sahaja Kumbhaka. Breathe in deeply and breathe out. Engage the Mula Bandha. Lock in your perineal center. Chant Om Nithyananda Paramashivoham internally. And here you are going to be visualizing yourself as a peacock. Gaze internally into Pincha Mayurasana. So let's try this asana as much as we are able to.
Great. Pincha Mayurasana is an extension of the forearm stand. So coming onto your forearms, start to practice shifting your weight solely onto your forearms by jumping up and down as you're seeing here. Jumping and starting to practice leaning your whole weight onto your forearms. As you get more and more accustomed to this motion, your forearms will get stronger and you will be able to balance completely your whole body onto your forearms. Don't be afraid here. Practice as you would and make sure that you're being completely authentic with the practice. Remember that everything that you face on the mat, whether it is fear of failing, of balancing, of fear of your whole weight on you, that's something you're going to face in life. So right now on this mat, you have an opportunity to face it with consciousness, to just think, visualize Swamiji saying Tattvamasi, you are that, and manifesting this asana. Let's all try together. Pincha Mayurasana. Mayuras Pincha Mayuram Padmapitam Samvitam Kaukutas Garbhapingam Cha Kaurmam Yoga Simhakam.
Good. So you can take a few moments to relax. You can come into Balasana. Just relax your hands, your legs, your back. Okay. So now we have only a few minutes left for today's session. And we are going to end with Shivasana. So in Shivasana, you can lie down flat on the floor. So lie down flat on the floor. So lie down flat on the floor. Relax your feet, your legs, your arms. You can slowly relax, move your fingers, move your toes, and bring your knees to your chest slowly, and slowly roll yourself back to a sitting position. So congratulations for completing these asanas. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe. And I hope you've enjoyed this session of the Trithiya Vinyasa Krama Yoga. And we hope to see you again tomorrow for another session. And now let us conclude with the Purna Mantra. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudashyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Tat Sat. Sarvam Bhagavad Shri Nithyananda Paramashivam Padukarpanamastu. Om Nithyanandam. Thank you, Nithyanandam.